Celia from Spark Academy, and today we're going to be looking at coordinates. So think about where you might have seen or used coordinates apart from in a maths lesson. Have a little think about that. Well, examples are coordinates of the world, coordinates on maps, coordinates when you're playing a game like battleships. What does the word coordinate mean? To coordinate means to do something in a set order. So coordinates are a way of ordering things exactly. So what do we mean by horizontal line or a vertical line? So this line is vertical and this line is horizontal. Can you see any horizontal lines? Think about horizontal lines or vertical lines around at home. Have a look around, see what you can see. When giving directions, we often use compass directions. So we can remember this by thinking about, so we've got the north, east, south, west, but I can remember this by thinking never eat shredded wheat or even naughty elephant squirt water. Can you think of an easy way for you to remember the position of these directions? You might have a different method. So naughty elephant squirt water is one way. Now let's think about how we're going to look at coordinates now. So here we've got a grid, and on this grid we've got a y-axis, which is your vertical line, and then your horizontal line is your x-axis. So do you know, is there a rule for reading coordinates? Well, there is. The rule is go along the corridor and up the stairs. That's one way of remembering which order to do them in. Let's have a go at writing down the coordinates of these letters. So A, B, C, and D. What coordinates have you got? And if you need to go back and pause the video, you could do to work out what these coordinates are. But remember, we're going along the corridor and up the stairs. E, F. So A was 5. I wonder if you were right with this. So A was 5, 5. B was 1, 4, C is 4, 2, D is 2, 6, E is 3, 3, and F is 6, 6. Because remember, we're going along the corridor and then up the stairs. I wonder if you could have a go at plotting your own coordinates now. So what I'd like you to do is draw up a grid like this one and plot the coordinates on this grid. So you need to do a y-axis, which is your vertical line, and an x-axis, which is your horizontal line. It goes from 0 up to 6 and then 0 up to 6. And then I want you to plot where you think 4, 5 would go. So where would you put A on your grid? And then try and have a go at B. So where would B go? And then you're going to do 2, 3. And then C is 5, 6. So what would they look like? Let's see if we can have a go at plotting the final point here to make a rectangle. So we've plotted some of the points, but not all of them. So where would you put the other point to make up the rectangle? Let's have a look. Yeah, so it would go on 6, 3. So then we can join these up. We can see we have got a rectangle. Again, this time we're going to be looking at trying to make a square. So I want you to have a go at thinking where it would go. So this is something you could do by pointing to the screen, or you could have a go at actually drawing up the grid and drawing this up. So that depends on what you would like to do. Let's have a look where the square would go, where the point would go to make the square. Yeah, so it would go on 2, 3. And then we can draw these up. So don't forget, when you're drawing up your shapes, don't forget to use your ruler and your pencil. And let's look at this one. So this time we're making a parallelogram. So where would this go? Let's have a think. Yeah, so to make this parallelogram, it'd actually go on 4, 5, and then we can join up the sides, all the points up with our ruler and pencil to make this parallelogram. Well, that's all for now, but if you've got any further questions, please don't hesitate to ask me within the lesson.